Good morning from KMVT.
Good morning, Southern Idaho. Here's a look at your digital news update. Some Filer residents are displaced following a house fire Tuesday afternoon. According to the Filer Rural Fire District, crews responded to a home just before 3 p.m. Chief Phil Roberts says the blaze began underneath the bathroom floor and then spread through the walls. Firefighters contained the flames within 15 minutes. The homeowners were not home when the fire occurred and no injuries have been reported. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. We now have new information about a fire that happened near a fish hatchery in Twin Falls. Firefighters received a call Saturday afternoon about a fire in Rock Creek Canyon. Crews found the unused fish hatchery and an abandoned house up in flames. A captain we spoke with says while they did put out the fire quickly, firefighters ran into some trouble getting the equipment there.
We knew there was a bridge that goes across the Rock Creek creek down there. We knew we didn't want to take the engines across it, but we did have water supply at the bottom of the canyon that allowed us to stretch lines from our engines to the hydrant and then back across the bridge to the fire.
The fire department says they were able to contain the flames before they spread into nearby brush. The cause of that fire also remains under investigation. Meanwhile, it's Wildfire Awareness Month and fire officials want residents to keep the blazes from spreading. Last summer, just under 1 million acres of Idaho land were burned, with 42,000 acres in the Twin Falls district alone, according to the Bureau of Land Management. The most common cause of wildfires actually come from vehicles, as loose chains scraping across the asphalt while driving can create sparks, causing wildfires. The Fire Marshal Newt Sondal says you should also avoid removing the muffler off any off-road vehicles like dirt bikes or ATVs.
There's a built-in spark arrestor, and a lot of people, for the sake of additional noise, will remove those spark arresters. That's never a good idea.
People also remove the spark arrestor thinking it helps with gas mileage, but it does not, and it's risky because those sparks find their way into dry vegetation, starting fires. Sundahl says if any of your activities involve fire and there's dry vegetation or wind, avoid doing them. Idaho State Police believe they know how last week's fatal crash near Henry's Lake occurred. Evidence suggests the westbound Dodge Ram pickup crossed the center line and struck the eastbound Mercedes passenger van. It remains unknown why the pickup crossed the line. The driver of the pickup, 25-year-old Isaiah Moreno of Humboldt, Texas, and 6 occupants in the van all died in the crash. 7 others were injured. The National Transportation Safety Board is conducting an independent investigation since a commercial vehicle was involved. Starting in June, the Department of Education and the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Summer Food Service will begin. According to the Department of Education, Idaho has hundreds of sponsors participating in the food service program this year, helping kids between the ages of 1 and 18 get the nutrition they need on a daily basis.
Starting June 9th is when the food program will begin, and here in Twin Falls we have a few locations. So first being Frontier Park, which is located right across the street from the Boys and Girls Club, and we'll be serving lunch there from 11:30 to 12:30.
Kids can also get a snack from the Boys and Girls Club between the hours of 3:30 and 4:30 p.m. daily. In addition to that, the club also added an additional food site in Twin Falls at Harry Berry Park. For more information, visit our website. Now let's check in with meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for a look at your weather.
And temperatures a lot warmer as we make our way through the rest of the work week. We've got mostly sunny skies into the Wood River Valley today. Temperatures reaching the upper 60s. Wind will flip around to more of a northwesterly direction later on today, and it will be light out there on 5 to 10 miles per hour into the northern Magic Valley, into the mid 70s and also mid 70s for highs for the Twin Falls area and surrounding communities, with Jackpot at 69 degrees and Burley at 74, and approaching the South Hills even into the lower 70s as we keep the light wind and a good amount of sunshine. Wood River Valley, we're into the lower 70s for tomorrow, upper 70s to near 80 Friday into Saturday when we turn partly cloudy, and then just slight chances of some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, falling all the way into the lower 50s by Tuesday of next week. A little breezy too. And into the Magic Valley, rising through the 80s as we make our way through Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy by Saturday at 88, then chances for some showers, a little breezy to windy Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as temperatures fall back into the upper 50s.
And that was a look at your digital news update. We'll be back with more of your local news today at noon. You can also send us story ideas by sending an email to news@kmvt.com.